Hey guys, we're back here today with the 2004 Nissan 350Z. What are we going to do today on the 350Z? We're actually going to replace the left side, the left front hub bearing. We drove the car and it have a heavy growling sound coming from the left side front wheel. So this is a new hub bearing. We're going to replace it today. The tools that we'll need to replace the hub bearing would be a 12mm socket and ratchet. We use a swivel, a 17 socket, a 22 socket. I use a breaker bar, and then I come with a ratchet and cutting pliers to remove the split pins and extension. So let's begin. So I'll begin by breaking the first what I'll do, I'll bring a piece of wire to hold the caliper up, because normally I'll take the caliper off along with the caliper bracket. I take everything off together. I always keep a little rolling table handy, to rest my bolts on. So when you're taking the caliper off, always be careful, because the rotor is going to actually be loose. So be careful that it don't fall on you, because it can hurt you. And then I'll take the wire to hold the caliper up. That way it don't damage the brake hose. And I'll just get it out of the way. So the next thing what I'll do, I get the 12 socket and ratchet to remove the ABS line. Alright, what I should have done first is to remove this rotor first. So, remove the rotor. Now we finish to proceed to take off the ABS sensor. So we got the ABS sensor removed. We moved it to the side so you don't get damaged. If you want, you could get you know, piece of wire or zip tie, hold it so you don't swing around. Now what we're gonna do, we have the, which will be the pre-tension arm. We gotta remove that because there's 17 bolt right here that we need to get in to actually take this hub bearing out. So we'll do actually the 3 bolts that we can get up first with the 17. It's a pretty simple process. Ratchet. Yeah, normally what we do when I take a hub bearing out, what I normally does, you know, I want to make sure that I was correct in my diagnosis. So what I normally do is just spin it, feel it, and if you can hear, you can hear that this bearing is making noise. So what we're actually going to do now, we're actually going to replace the other bearing. You know, this dust shield normally comes off, you know, it will come off with the hub bearing. So you just make sure that you put it back in the correct position of where it came off, how it came off.